Like I just seen the list. It said the top 25 rappers who fell off. Roddy Ricch at number 1, DaBaby at number 2, Lil Uzi Vert number 3, Polo G number 4, NBA Youngboy number 5, Meek Mill number 6, Lil Baby number 7, Ice Spice number 8, Gunna Rat Ass at number 9, Moneybagg Yo number 10, Kodak Black number 11, G Herbo number 12, 42 Doug number 13, A Boogie number 14, Bobby Shmurda 15, Gucci Man 16, 2 Chainz 17, Quavo 18, Cardi B 19, Lil Wayne number 20, ESTG 21, Lil TJ 22, I Swear Vezo 23, Montana 324, 504, and 25. So out of that whole list, I probably can name 5 I might listen to on a regular basis. So the majority of this list, I was only listening to if it just happened to come on the radio, the club, or they got a feature. I was never just really turning on too many of these niggas.
I fuck with 42 Doug. This is just off the head of what I think you got on there. 42 Doug got bangers to me. He had unfortunate circumstances of going to jail, so I don't really fuck. I fuck with Lil Baby on that list. I fuck with Lil Wayne on that list. Who else you said?
Yeah, but they said
Gucci.
fell off. So we fuck with Wayne.
Saying, yeah.
But what relevant music is Wayne dropping as of right now that's hot that we could pull up like this new Wayne just dropped? We still living in the past with that shit.
But besides his any feature he get on right now, the new feature in 2024, Wayne gassed it. Like he could gas any feature right now. But far as Wayne, I don't usually. You got to look at Wayne the same way you look at Jay-Z. Y'all can't keep trying to separate the two. Like niggas is not saying Jay fell off. Like. Wayne ain't fell off. He just ain't been dropping shit the same way Jay ain't dropping shit. Wayne drop a project right now because people are gonna go tune in.
I think Jay more so stepped more out of the game than Wayne. Wayne's still teetering in and out. Jay more so is like he's out. Like we not even expecting music from Jay. So when we got the Gods Did verse, it was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Where'd this come from? But nobody was really expecting it. Like we're done even looking for projects from Jay. I know I am. I'm not even expecting it. But
why do we expect it from Wayne?
Because he's
not throwing it out there like I got this, I got that all the time.
Wayne still rubs shoulders with niggas. Like he's hanging with the battle rappers. Wayne is still do a freestyle every now and then. Wayne is still do a feature every now and then. So Wayne is still visible on Instagram. Like Jay's not visible at all. If you don't hear about his business moves,
that's because he want to keep that fucking mystique. He's still trying to live off the aura of the 90s and all that shit. Like, cuz don't want people to figure him out. It's not just Wayne. It's just he beats himself. I think Jay has more to uphold a fucking image and being less accessible. I don't even think he's just, I just don't rub shoulders with people. He doing that behind closed doors because trying to move like a fucking mob nigga and just act like he never seen in his life.
Nah, for sure. See, this right now is the time where it's going to take a vet to bring the game back because the young niggas, they out here lost. They don't know what to do. Everything they trying is missing. So it's really going to take a couple vets to really get out here and push something. I don't know whether it be a compilation album or they come drop a classic and motivate the game, but somebody who has the stature enough to stop time when they drop a project like a Lil Wayne with all the Super Bowl controversy, he could drop another DJ Drama mixtape right now and just go crazy.
What do you consider?
I think that'll shake the game.
Nah, but what do you consider bringing the game back? Because the niggas that's winning in the rap game probably feel like this is the best rap ever been.
Who's winning? It don't look like nobody winning right now. It look like everybody fucking losing. Everybody is talking about how it's no money in rap. You got Jim Jones telling niggas, man, y'all better save y'all bread. I don't care what it look like on the gram. It's bad out here. So everybody who's a major player is saying it's ugly. And the ones who were major players, they transitioned to this podcast shit. It found the lane in
But
there.
I just mean outside of the money. Like, what does it look like for the rap game to be back? Like, at what point? Because it's like, this is where we at with rap. Like, it's not never going to, you talking about living in the past, it's never going to be like it was in the 90s
Okay,
again.
this when I say rap is back.
It's never going to be like it was
Out of each region, in every era of rap, you had somebody who you could say, this is the nigga for this generation. Every era, from the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, the mid 2000s, you've always had from somebody from up north, New York and all that. You had down south, you had somebody from the Midwest, and you had somebody from the West Coast. Right now, I cannot name anybody that's just running it who haven't already been in the game since like 2012. I mean, within the last 5 years, we had Draco Nip, they got killed. So it's over with for the West. Who we got now? We ain't got nobody who really stepped up and took that slot. We had a couple people who looked like they was teetering in and out and coulda,
I don't know
but
why
they just fell short.
I don't know why they discredit Mozzie so much. Mozzie been real consistent. Besides him going to jail, Cuz has been real consistent far as I don't know if it got him being up there in sack or whatever they got going. I guess you got to be from down towards LA to really feel like you representing the West, but
I don't think you got to be necessarily down towards LA because we got E40. He's a legend, and we know he repped the West. You feel me? He get that love. Mac Dre got that love. It's a lot of niggas from up there who got that love. I think the thing with
like
Mozzie is
should be bigger than what he is.
The lack of commercial success. So running the game, you have to be big on both sides.
Right.
So you got to be big as far as like with the streets and with the mainstream. Mozzie, he got the streets, but he don't have no mainstream push. Like you're not gonna hear Mozzie with a J verse or you know somebody on that echelon. He gonna fuck around down here in the trenches still. But as far as that mainstream, you're not gonna see it. And even when he tries, it don't look right. Like when he did the whole CMG thing, it didn't look right with him and Yo Gotti and all that.
He gassed that verse though. Cud did his Dougie on that CMG. I liked it that. He just didn't. He wasn't out long enough to really get to even see what that was like. Them niggas went on top and went straight down. Like, that shit was crazy.
And I think with running rap, you got to do something other than rap as well. Because when I look back at who was running the game, they always had some other shit going on. They was in video games. They was acting. They had clothing line. They had some liquor. They always had some other type of business tied to the music. They weren't doing just strictly music. Even DMX, you see that nigga in movies with Jet Li and all type of shit. Aaliyah, all type of shit. So Jay-Z had the clothes, like, you know what I'm saying? They always had something else. Snoop, he done everything in the world. He's still doing side quests. So they always have something else going on. So I think that's where Mozzie lack as well. He don't have nothing else going on to the naked eye but the music.
It's like not keeping
it's
not keeping you visible enough.
Exactly. It's not keeping it visible enough. So I don't know, man. Rappers in the spooky place. The fans, they give me hell every time I say this. But name somebody who can come stop the world right now. You can't. Kendrick, and that's it. And Kendrick is not feeding the game like that. He already made that clear. He gonna drop when he drop. He gonna drop what he want, and he gonna disappear again. He's not gonna consistently hold the torch. So I'm not even really counting Kendrick. He's like on an island somewhere doing his own fucking thing. That's why I said it's gonna take like a vet, because it's like having a sports team. Like you got an NFL team full of young talent, but the talent needs some type of direction. And that's when you go grab a vet like, hey, he might be a little past his prime, but he's seasoned enough to get these little young niggas in line.
Do you think with these concepts, they're trying to low-key tear down the rap game? Like, the way the labels is pushing things, they fucking niggas over. The way they're pushing singles now. They're not letting niggas really get creative with art. You're no longer in the studio with people no more. You're just sending me a clip here and hey, drop a verse on this shit. You're not really getting the creative sport of rap. You know, they always discredited rap. They always hated rap, even though it's been 50 years of rap. But think they still trying to really have a bigger portion of trying to really destroy the rap game, like, because it's being destroyed maybe from inside out. Like the record labels with these deals, they fucking people. A lot of the Hollywood is getting exposed for everything that's going on, and it's going to be attached to more rappers than anything. It's not like you don't get this flack from pop stars, from rock and roll. They don't have these type of complaints. Like, they're never going to say something is wrong with music. How can music be in a state when music is created from a feeling that you're dealing with at that moment? So music should never not be fresh music. Like, if you're really speaking the truth and going off of music is in a state of mind that you're in regardless of wherever you at. I don't care how much, even if you got a gang of money, you're dealing with something. You can have family issues. You can have all type of shit going on while you have that money and still be able to make fresh music people can relate to. So to see music in a space that it's in right now is crazy to me. Like,
music is just what feelings sound like. But the labels and these execs and these streaming services have took that part of the art away from the art. They've took that part away from the art, where you have to chase streaming numbers. Your streams have to go up. We got to be able to get it on TikTok. We got to be able to get these content creators dancing to your music and shit like that. So you can't get that music with a feeling to it. You can't get those storytelling tracks no more. You can't get that deep introspective shit. You can't get a Slippin'. You can't get a All I Need, Method Man, Mary J. Blige. Like, you can't get them type of songs no more because they can't dance to it. So that era came and went. But that's why I said we're at a fork in the road because now artists are getting tired of getting fucked by these streaming services. It's ridiculous. You thought the CDs was bad. They ain't making no money off this streaming shit. When you got niggas like Snoop, like nigga, I'm going platinum, diamond, all type of shit. I ain't making no bread. That's when you know. That's why I said they're starting to drop this shit for free as almost like a fuck you to these labels. Like, fuck that. I'd rather just drop my shit free and get some money some other type of way. But we gonna see where the game is going. Like, it's never gonna be completely dead. It's just gonna reinvent itself. So I'm here to see, and I'm also here to help figure out a way to reinvent the wheel and get this shit back going how it's supposed to be. Because rap is the most influential genre in the fucking world. I don't care what music genre that you listen to. Rap influences it in some way, shape, or form. You gotta dip your toes in the rap culture. I don't care what you do. Nike done it. Mercedes do it. The biggest sports team do it. The biggest actors, the politicians do it. Everybody dips their toes in the rap game, but we don't get the respect that the culture should get, but then it's due to the culture not respecting itself, selling itself out. So once niggas get a grip and come together and figure this shit out, culture be back on top, man. But